Yeah.
It's nice. I like that.
Hello. The bone and close.
Welcome to Battambang, the third largest city in Cambodia. We're setting off on a tour of the villages and countryside to the north of the city centre to get a taste of life in Cambodia and to learn about the country's dark history. Our guide is the charming Mr. Phi. He also offers a south tour, which we'll show you in a future video. After a short ride, we arrive at our first stop.
Okay, right now we take a look at the right window. Okay. Yeah, let's just sleep. Yeah. And I can take noodle straight away.
So do they sell these to restaurants?
Yeah, at the market.
Market,
Yeah. And normally the people they eat for breakfast. Yeah, they eat with the.
And they pick that because they want the leaves for the.
Yeah.
It's not long before we're in the countryside, and Mr. Phi is keen to show us the vast lily ponds that are common in this part of the world.
Fruit with a little seed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How
That's
interesting.
what we've been seeing.
Yes. Wow.
Oh yeah, look, watch. That's fascinating.
And he says they make a soup out of this, right?
Yeah, and just peel like this, and then you
Eat
can.
it?
Yeah,
You can eat it?
yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah?
It's got nice flavour.
Yeah.
It's nice. I like that.
We pass by the gates of a temple complex. We'll be heading in there shortly. Before that though, we've not had any breakfast. Luckily, Mr. Phi knows the perfect spot.
Hello. Yeah, bamboo sticky rice. Sticky rice inside the bamboo. So the people they make put some ingredient like have coconut meal. The black one is the black bean, and some little sugar and salt. Yeah, they make together and then they leave inside the bamboo. After they cook it in fire over there. Yeah, fire. Yeah. Around 2 hours it's already cooked. When they eat, they peel like this. Yeah, peel like a banana.
Oh, so that's much better than when we had in Thailand. They had to chop it.
Oh,
Yeah, it's very thick.
Very thick.
Yeah,
This is
Much
easier.
easier.
yeah, easy
Like a
because
banana.
because the people they they cut the skin of the bamboo out. You know, they split out.
yes.
Yeah. Okay, right now you can.
Yeah. Is it no milk?
Yeah.
No cow's milk.
Yeah, no meat, no. Yeah. Just
Coconut milk.
Coconut milk.
Yeah. Coconut milk is like vegetarian. Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
chomp.
Yeah. And you can smell.
Nice. I ate all the beans. Sorry.
You've not had any breakfast, should we?
After our breakfast, we head into the temple complex. As we'll soon discover, it's a place of great sadness.
Right now, let me explain you a little bit.
Mm.
Yeah, in this area, we call killing field. Right now, we are here. Yeah, it's we call Wat Samroung Khnong. This Samroung is the name of the tree, but Wat is the temple. Yeah, we call Wat Samroung Khnong, killing field. Yeah, why we call this area killing field? Because showing the Khmer's power, and the Khmer soldier they kill people in this area. And this temple, it was built 1707. Yeah, 707. But showing the Khmer's power, this Buddhist temple were a prison. Yeah, and the Khmer soldier they arrest the educated people, the teacher, doctor, professor, engineer, leave them inside the temple here, and then they took them to kill behind the new temple over there. Have the pond, it's a big pond, and they kill and then they push them down to the pond. Yeah, there. At that time I was 5 years old. Yeah, 5 years old. I was separated from my parents. Yeah. And for me, I lived with a group of the children, and all the children, we don't know each other because we come from different village and different place. Yeah. And our parents, the Khmer soldier, they put to work. Yeah. And the work is far away. Yeah. And we didn't see our parents anytime. Yeah. And my parents passed away during the Khmer power between 1978. I'm too young. 1979. And I found my grandmom there. And 2 uncles and 1 auntie. And then I grow up with them. Yeah. But my parents, I lose them. Yeah. And I have no any brother or sister. I'm first child. Yeah. Because my mom died too young, 20 years old, and my dad 25. Yeah. No one killed him, but died from starvation. So many Cambodians die from starvation, from hungry, and from the Khmer soldier they killed. Most educated people, yeah, the teacher, doctor, professor, engineer, yeah. So many Cambodians died from 1975 until 1979. More than 3 million Cambodians died from the Khmer kill and from the starvation. So many Cambodians they lose their love, parents, and their suffering, like even me also. I lose 2 uncles and 1 auntie, who's teacher and doctor, got killed by the Khmer. Yeah. So, and some of people in Battambang, they run out the country. They escape to live in refugee in Thailand, supported by United Nations. So many Europeans came to help them in refugee camp in Thailand. 1980, 81, 83, and Cambodian they living there, and then they continue to live in Europe. Yeah, and some of them they don't want to come back to Cambodia. They still afraid to go, you know. Yeah. So right now you can walk around a little bit, and then after that I take you to see the museum and the torture house over there. Yeah.
After wandering around the two temples, Mr. Phi leads us towards the Torture House Museum. Inside, there are graphic depictions of what occurred on the temple grounds. He then leads us to the pond, into which the bodies of many Cambodians were thrown. He tells us that he remembers seeing clothes and bones in the water, and that there are still remains lying at the bottom. Locals have retrieved some remains over the years since the atrocities. They now lie inside this memorial. After another short drive, our next stop is at a rice pancake factory.
How many do they make a day?
2,000. Line from them. The line come from It's from the rice flour. Rice husk.
Okay, right, the husk of the rice,
yeah. For fire, boil the water. Yeah, you boil the water under the pot.
Our final stop is at Wat Ek Phnom, the ruins of a Hindu temple built in the 11th century. A more modern temple with the same name as the original stands nearby. The exterior of the temple is stunning. Nothing, though, could have prepared us for the beauty waiting for us inside. Next time, we're staying in Battambang for traditional cooking and a spectacular live performance. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe now. We'll see you next time.